But yeah, there's a lot of
Trying
these.
to unload it.
There's a lot of these. There's like an office theft, midnight death, get rich. Ooh, what's get rich? What is this? Your friend offers you an opportunity to make a great deal of money very quickly. He has Squid Game, exactly. He has arranged to set up an offshore account for your profits. He will not tell you exactly how he is making this money, but you get the impression it will not be exactly legal. He only wants an investment of $500 and promises you that he will have enough from the minimal investment that you will never need to work again. Do you give him the $500? Deciding nope. if you don't know how he is making it, you're in the clear. Nope. Demand to know the details before getting involved. Decide you want a part of this deal, as you trust your instinct and you offer and that the offer is shady and you might even get into legal trouble. Decide you want no part of this deal. Yeah.
I say no, and I don't even ask questions.
I give him the $500. Don't ask him where it's going, and then just give me the account number whenever it's there.
You're on the shady side. I'm like, no, but I don't want to know anything to get you in trouble. So I'm out, but don't tell me anything.
I guess
if he's taking all of the risk. If he's taking all the risk, then why does it matter? I don't know anything about it. My buddy asked me for $500 to fix his toilet.
I'm so curious though. I'm such a curious person. I would have to ask. I'd have to be like, dude, what is it? Like, just let me know. I need to know. Like, I mean, you know, yeah, Chase is just no, but I'm just like, oh, but how That's illegal weird. Is it? Like, you know, like how illegal is it? Because okay, if it's $500 and I never have to work again, okay. If it's as simple as
that's way too good to be true. I'm out. Nope.
Okay, but if it's as simple as this kid is taking all of the risk,
you're contributing. You're part of the risk already by giving money.
Okay, but what?
No. He asked for $500 so he could go do something. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Okay, but what if it's just illegal? What if it's just illegal in Guatemala? What if it's not illegal here? It's just illegal.
It doesn't matter. I'm out. Find your $500 somewhere else.
Your moral compass is on point, I think, with this question. I'm not saying I would give him the $500 and ask for my account number.
He's the Indian prince, but he's just close to you this time.
Like I would have to know. Like I wouldn't give him the $500. I wouldn't ask for my account number. I wouldn't want any of the money, but I would ask him before I said no. I would ask him. I have to know what this is for.
Then you're being tempted, and you're in.
No, that's not true. I can be out. I've said no. I've said no to legitimate deals that I should have said yes to. You know.
What if he gave you an option then? If you were like, hey, listen, I just need to know how bad it is, and if he was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 5.
I'm out.
I'm still out.
I'm not out.
But if it's a 1, like if it's a 1 or if it's a 1 to 3, I still want to know. I gotta know at that point, because okay, let's talk about the legalities of it. Okay, let's say it's not crazy illegal. Let's say it's not crazy illegal, and at the most, okay, you're looking at like a misdemeanor. Okay, you're looking at like a misdemeanor. Okay, but a misdemeanor for millions of dollars
that you wouldn't get because they would find out and you'd have a misdemeanor about it.
Right, but if they
you'd lose whatever you contributed.
If they didn't find out, you'd never have to work for the rest of your life.
No, man.
I guess if it's just like a slap on the wrist, and I can't lose my money, then I'm whatever. I'm not, but it has to be like, but at the same time, it can't affect people. It can't be like human trafficking or something like that, because that's nuts. It can't be something like, it can't be nuts. Okay. If it's some kid that figured out how to nickel and dime Wall Street and all their millions of dollars and stuff to and nickel and dime them until it's borderlines illegal because Wall Street makes it illegal. I'm in. I don't care if those people lose their money, right? Like those people can lose their money. It's exactly what we did to AMC, okay? And then they halted it. Like what they did was illegal, and nothing, absolutely nothing has come from the AMC halt, right? I was there that night. I remember that shit. Chase, were you live? Were you like on your app that night whenever AMC got halted? Whenever Robinhood said, nope, nobody's trading anymore.
It was that morning, yeah.
I was on the app the moment that happened. The moment you couldn't trade anymore. Because I was literally about to push the buy button. Like on more. And it halted. And what they did was illegal. But you're telling me that some kid comes up to me and offers me $500 to take money from these big hedge funds and it borderlines illegal because they say it is illegal, even though it may be completely legal. They just make it illegal, but it's a fine gray area, gray line. I'm in.
But what if he tells you that, but in reality, he's doing something extremely sketchy?
And then that's on him.
But it's also on you because you contributed.
No, it's not on him. No, listen, if Coy gave the kid cash, it would never be traceable back to you, ever. Never traceable.
Sure it would.
No, it wouldn't. How?
They go to court.
They go to court and then what?
Uncover everything.
Yeah,
but that's me $500.
Yeah, but that's my word against his.
I gave him $500.
My word against his on $500 given to whoever is that's inadmissible. That's just.
Where's the receipt?
That's nothing. Yeah, where's the receipt? That's exactly what it boils down to. Where's the receipt? Okay, let me explain something else to you. There was a movie, okay? There was a movie about windshield wipers. Okay? This is going to sound really stupid, but this is my thought on this, okay? Big corporations, including the corporations that do the hedge funds and like AMC and all that kind of stuff. Even the hedge funds that halted Robinhood, okay? The clearing houses, whatever. Same thing. They're all part of the same conglomerate, okay? But there was a movie about windshield wipers.
Part of the same kumquat?
What?
Did you say they're part of the same kumquat?
No, they're part of the same conglomerate.
Okay.
Sure, they're part of the same kumquat.
All part of the same
kumquat. But no. So okay, there was this movie, and I can't remember the actor's name. I'll have to look it up. But it was about windshield wipers. He invented the way for windshield wipers to be placed on a timer, because when Ford and Chevy and all of them first started doing windshield wipers, there was no windshield wiper delay. Okay, it was all one speed. Right, and he invented the way to make them have windshield wiper delay. He pitched that idea to Ford and Chevy and Chrysler or whoever it was at the time. You know, I know that they're all in the same thing now, but he pitched that idea to everybody. Nobody took it. Nobody. And then he's walking down the street. He put everything into that too. Everything. And he like was praised for it, all this other stuff. Well, he goes into these car companies. We don't want it. It's fine. And then like 2 weeks later, after he gives up on the idea, or it probably wasn't 2 weeks later, it's probably actually like a year later, after they do all their R&D and stuff on their own, they come back and he's walking down the street, right? He's walking down the street, sees a car, new car, just came out, and he notices a delay on the windshield wipers. They stole it. Stole the idea. Now, obviously, he may have owned a patent on a certain type of delayed windshield wiper, okay? But either way, they either stole that idea just straight up, or they made it 20% different so that they didn't have to pay him royalties, okay? Either way, no matter how you cut that, they stole his idea.
Yeah.
That as a whole, no matter how much you change it, is his intellectual property and you owe him money for it. Okay? So my thing, and here's the biggest thing about companies. Here's the point of my story. Okay, if a car company puts out a car, okay, brand new 2022, whatever, okay, if they put out a car and it has a defective clutch, okay, at that moment, they make a moral decision. At that moment, do we, A, pull all the cars off the market and do a recall? Or do we just keep them on the market, let them go, and we'll fight the battles as they come to us in court? And here's the answer to the question that they always ask themselves. Which one is more profitable? Are we going to lose more money in court, or are we going to lose more money by pulling the cars? It's not about, but in that same moral question, it is never, ever about what's safest for the driver, what's safest for the people. It's about how much money are we going to actually lose? Which one is the greater risk to our pocketbook?
Yeah, how much press could we get from it? How much, it's all there.
It's all
100%.
there. So when it comes to moral dilemmas like that, and this guy right here goes $500 and I'm going to screw over the hedge funds that screw over everybody else, I think I'm in.
I'm out.
I'm in.
I'd be in for that.
I mean, you're talking about like a modern day Robin Hood. You're talking about a modern day Robin Hood, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like,
I just wouldn't ask questions. You needed $500 for your toilet? Yeah, bro. Whatever.
I mean, $500. Hold on, it's $500. Okay, let's put it in a different perspective. We're talking about a car company right now that doesn't give a damn about the life of a driver. They only care about which way it's going to affect their pocketbook more. $500, and this kid has a way to gray area his way into millions of dollars by screwing over that company. You don't take that?
Nope.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
That's the thing too.
I don't know, man.
I know that you're saying that's a small amount, but you ask 500 people for $500, you have $500,000. Simple fact.
You ask. Wait a minute. What's the math on that?
What?
50,000. So you have 50 grand to play with.
What are you talking about?
If your buddy asked you for $500 and then he went around and asked another 100 people for $500 and they all pitched in, that's $50,000 for him to do whatever it is that he needs to do.
Is that $50,000?
Yeah.
Wait, so he asks 50 people for $500?
Whoops, that's the calendar, not the calculator. Yeah. No, he asks 100 people for $500. That's 50 grand.
I need 100 people to donate $500 to my stream.
That's it.
Oh my god.
That doesn't have anything to do with the dilemma.
You get 1,000 people to give you $500. That's $500,000.
But that's still a gray area. Just asking 500 people or asking 100 people for $500 is still a gray area. So do you take that or not?
What are we talking about? For what?
Okay, but if your buddy is just asking 100 people,
like, hey, I'm poor and I need to pay bills. Give me some money.
$500.
And hey, by the way, if I end up paying these bills and everything pans out in 6 months, I could give you enough money for you to never have to work again if you just don't ask questions.
Well then, no, I don't give them money. What? I'm not giving anybody gambling money.
That's fair.
Whether it's actual gambling money, whether they're gambling on a deal or whatever, they're not getting my money.
Well, who said that it's gambling?
Now that I agree with. That I'm with you on 100%. I'm not going to give people gambling money. And matter of fact, I actually don't give.
Hey, I'm going to take your $500 and make $1 million. That's a gamble either way.
But so you're not going to get, okay. So speaking to that point, you're not going to give $500 to like a to like a money management firm that could potentially make you a lot of money? Because it's the same thing.
If they were a legit company, yeah, sure.
Well, what if your buddy legit has made profit in the past?
Well, then I'll have him write up contract.
but you can't ask questions, and if you put your name down on paper, then it's tied to you.
Okay, but a market management, money management account is the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're legit. If it's just a buddy,
but it's gambling no matter what, because they're investing. You could lose the money.
They have risky accounts, non-risky accounts.
So that's still gambling.
Okay, well, I don't give money to accounts, but that's not the question anyway. The question was, hey, your friend says, I borrow $500 and I'll give you enough to last a lifetime. No, what? That's stupid.
I guess I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle because like half of me wants to be like, okay, I mean, like we all saw Squid Game and everybody ended up dying in Squid Game. I mean, I don't know, you know,
yeah.
Like how much money was it in Squid Game?
456
million, right? Like it was a lot of money. It was a lot of money, like life-changing amount of money, right? Hello, everybody. This is my daughter.
There's also Japanese money, or Korean money, so I don't know.
Right. So it was like millions and millions of dollars or something. But like they were just doing it. So let's shift the question, Chase. You get life-changing amount of money if you play Squid Game. Are you gonna play Squid Game? I'm out too. Bailey, are you gonna play Squid Game?
Okay, the grand prize in Squid Game was 45.6 billion won. Okay, which equates out to about 38 million American dollars.
Yeah, so you're gonna risk your life and play the games for
that? Do you risk your life for that much money?
Out of 456 other people?
Listen, here's the thing. For number one, I have great training. Okay, so I think I have a great chance. Number two, if I do die, I have a $400,000 life insurance policy. So regardless, my family's set up for at least 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, but so you're out of country. You're out of country. You're out of everything. Nobody even knows you died. Your life insurance policy never gets paid out.
They would have to know that I died.
No, they don't. They didn't know anybody died in Squid Game. They just disappeared. Because they put their body in a coffin and they burn it. It's gone. You don't get paid out for at least 7 years because it takes them 7 years for a missing person to be declared dead, right? I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so 7 years later, my family gets $400,000. I'm down. Hello.
I think so. Yeah. Because if you declare somebody dead within a year's time, they can still come back. That's just like somebody getting stranded on a desert island, drinking all the rum, finding their way back.
I go and do it.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm out. Oh my Lord, I'm out. Dude, if I'm out on anything, I'm out on the glass bridge. Like the glass bridge, that's the one that just...
I haven't seen all the Squid Games, so I don't know.
Why?
Because Madison won't watch it with me because you have to watch all of it in Korean.
It's dubbed.
It's dubbed, and most people are wearing helmets.
It's dubbed, but the words is what messes with her. She hates it.
Okay, anyway, how much have you seen?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you seen Mr. Beast Squid Games?
No, I've seen it on my For You page.
It's pretty close.
You need to watch it. It's good. Mr. Beast Squid Games is really good. I mean, that I would do if I have no chance of dying. Then I'm in. Yeah. You know, no chance.
You know what I didn't understand on Squid Game was the last game, the actual Squid Game.
What did you understand?
It was basically a fight to the death. It wasn't really a game. Like hopped around the edge for a second and then went in the middle and they fought.
But it's not. He didn't have to fight. He's like the goalie. So if the goalie gets if the goalie gets you, then yeah, you got to fight. But if he doesn't, you don't have to fight him. They fought because they wanted to. But he didn't have to fight him. All he had to do was push him to the side and get to the point. That's it. He didn't have to fight him like that.
It is 2:20 in the morning, all right? And I have one more day of work left, and then I have to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning on Saturday to make it to drill by 6 a.m.
You're the one that went down the rabbit hole, you know?
That's true.
Both of you forced me to do it.
I didn't force you to do anything. I'm just working over here, okay? Well, I
I've
wasn't
actually
planning on
gotten a
doing.
lot done while we were talking too.